Hey everyone, how are you? It's not really too late in my time zone, so let's address somebody that wants to stick up for Caiden Cowger. I think I'm pronouncing that right, Cowger. But this person is on the YouTube channel FactorTalkRadio. His name is Jason, and he supports Caiden Cowger. For those of you that don't know who this kid is, links are down below, but we will be covering him in this video. Let's see what he has to say, shall we?
Hello again, this is Jason Veely, the host of the conservative talk show The Junior Factor. Yesterday I posted a video defending Caiden Cowger. He has recently come under attack by many on the left wing for a controversial video he posted explaining his stance and position on gay marriage. I can see why it would be a little bit controversial, but needless to say, I do agree with many of the things that Mr. Cowger said in his video. And he's been getting death threats, ladies and gentlemen. Death threats from the left wing. Now, I posted this video defending him, and unfortunately, I'm getting many of the same threats that he was getting as well. But I guess I really shouldn't have expected anything less.
Okay, let's stop you right there because you ramble on throughout your video, and I don't have the time to actually get through your entire video in one shot. So I'm only going to be taking sections of your video and addressing certain points. Point 1, death threats. Yes, like he received some negative feedback from his video, which he did upload onto YouTube originally, but he closed his account. If you conservatives are so strong in your ways, why did he not leave his account open? But I do have a link for everybody to check out. If you look under link to search on Huffington Post, subsection A would be linked to video of Cowger's video making kids gay. There is his whole video. Somebody was able to grab it and upload it onto the Huffington Post site. To your comment thread of your past video that you and I are talking about, which I do have linked down below under his past video that he and I are talking about. I went through your comment thread, and yes, there were a few videos of people that were aggressive towards you, but most of it were points that were being made about homosexuality itself that you never address. You and Cowger bypass all criticism and all points being made on homosexuality itself. Why do you do that? Why do you not address the social science and the historical records that we have for homosexuality among our species? I would like an answer to that.
Anyway, today I'm making this video to kind of explain where I stand on the issue of same-sex marriage. Again, I agree with Caiden to an extent. I wouldn't have necessarily phrased it in the same way that he did, but again, I do agree with him for the most part on the things that he said. Let me just make it clear that if you want to be gay, and I say want because I believe that it is a choice.
Okay. Now what's sad is that I've actually dealt with this in past videos. You are 18 years old and Cowger is 14 years old. What do you know about human sexuality itself? Have you ever studied up on it yourself? Have you? Because from my perspective, I did not choose to be attracted to men. And that's what you're going to find. The sexuality of our species varies greatly. We don't choose who or what we are attracted to. We just are. I am really sick of hearing this. And one of the reasons why I am on YouTube is to help educate youngsters like yourself and like Cowger that we did not choose to be attracted towards the same sex. We just are. And to show you a bit of that, when did you yourself or any other heterosexual choose to be straight? When did you choose to be attracted towards the same sex? Huh? Just, did you even stop and think about that? Or are you just or are you repeating mantras that you've heard over and over and over again?
If you want to spend the rest of your lives with a member of the same sex, go for it. I'm not saying you can't. Please, by all means. But when it comes to the issue, okay, of marriage, I believe that marriage should be reserved for one man and one woman. Period.
And why is that? Why should marriage only be defined between one man and one woman? Throughout human history, marriage has gone from political means to polygamy to same-sex marriage to one man, one woman. And the one man, one woman thing is very recent within our history. It's less than 200 years old within this country itself. There are other countries that still practice polygamy, and there are countries that have marriage equality. Why? That is what I really want to know, is why. We have 9 states in the United States which recognize and have legal marriage equality. There are about a dozen other countries around the world which have legalized marriage equality. What about me marrying the man that I love has to do with marriage? What is the threat that we impose on marriage itself? And that is a question that we have been asking for decades here in the United States and around the world. I find it very appalling that other countries, whole countries, have gotten over this issue on a national level before we have. And we're supposed to be the most advanced country in the world, but we're not. We are behind the times in so many ways, and this is just one of them. So again, why can we not have it? Again,
If you want to be gay, you want to be lesbian, go for it. Marriage, however, needs to be reserved for one man and one woman. This does not make me homophobic. This does not make me anti-gay. I just believe that marriage needs to be between one man and one woman. And I'll tell you why. What I am mostly concerned about, if we were to legalize gay marriage across the nation, okay, I am the most concerned about the breakdown of society.
Now, this is a fear tactic that has been used for decades. How does society break down if you allow marriage equality? How? Show it. In the countries that have had marriage equality, and in the 9 states as of right now that the United States have legalized marriage equality, how has it broken down? In fact, how in history has any society broken down over marriage equality? It hasn't. And none of you can show how or why. This is a blanket assertion made by people that do not want to give equality to everybody within society itself. People like you do not want to acknowledge the social science and the historical data showing that sexuality among our species is wide and varied, and that many cultures have had same-sex marriage among men and women, among polygamists. Society does not break down because two members of the same gender want to get married and are allowed to. This is a fear tactic. None of you have been able to show one shred of evidence that this happened. And this topic has been debunked over and over and over again. None of you people against marriage equality have any argument or have any evidence to show against it. It's why you all are losing. I as an American are ashamed that it's taken this long. This is 2012, and we are still on this topic. Now, what else do you have to say? Because I don't have much time left to deal with your video.
Why would that have to stop at one man and one man, or one woman and one woman? Why would it have to stop there?
Now, for anybody that's been around more than 18 years, other than this guy, you would know exactly where he's going to go with this. Like I said, I don't have the time on my channel to do more than 15 minutes, so I think I'm going to end it here with his video. None of us are arguing to marry somebody that is not of the legal consenting age, which the greater majority of us agree should be around 18. Okay? None of us is saying that we should have sex or marry our pets. Alright? All that we want is the same marriage equality that heterosexuals have. If that is too hard for you to get through your damn skull, you need to grow up. And so does every other person like you that is older than you. And just like Chagwat, I don't even care what his damn name is right now. You and him have yet to experience anything outside of the bubble that you two have lived in your entire lives. There's more to our species, there's more to humanity than what you think there is. And people like me are tired of it. We've been tired of it for a long, long time. Somehow, this thing about having marriage equality is a hurdle for people like you. Why? In the countries and in the states where marriage equality has been allowed and is recognized, and soon is to be recognized federally in the United States, none of you have been able to show any negative correlation to society as a whole. People like you are going to die out one day, and I cannot wait for it. You need to go and explore the world. People like you need to expand themselves beyond what they think that they know, because there's another world out there that once you accept reality for what it is, you're going to realize how wrong you were and how much you were lied to. Until next time, all links are down below. Everybody have a good day.